Welcome back, my bookish besties. Today we are going to be picking my April TBR. I'm switching things up from last month, and today we are going to be picking my TBR by using a TBR jar where I draw prompts from a jar and then it tells me what I'm reading for the next month. So let's get into it. Okay, so just like last month, I'm going to be picking four books for my April TBR. And so let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. I filled this jar up with a variety of many different prompts, but I'm kind of scared because I put some crazy ones in here, but let's see what I get first. Ooh, okay. So this one says, read a book that you think will be a 5-star read. Okay, so I do think I have options for this one. Let's see. I do want to continue the Naturals series, and I don't know if All In will be a 5-star. The Naturals was really good, and it was a 5-star, but then Killer Instinct kind of was like a 4.5, and so I don't know if that would be a 5-star. Let's see here. I kind of want to continue a series that I'm already in the middle of. So I could either pick All In, and this is the third book in the Natural series, or I could pick A Promised Vengeance. I do think that this will be a 5-star. It's a retelling of The Count of Monte Cristo, and I got it at StoryCon, which I have a video for. But I did get a signature from the author while I was there, and I'm really excited to dive into this book. I really love The Count of Monte Cristo, and although I'm not done with it yet, I think that it's definitely going to be a 5-star read. So I'm assuming the retelling will be too. Or I could read We Are Not Free. This is, I think, this is like a historical fiction book, and the back says, registration, curfew, eviction, and incarceration. As World War II roars around them, 14 Japanese American teens find their lives irrevocably changed as they ask themselves what it means to be free Americans when their own country has imprisoned them. 14 teens who have grown up together in Japantown, San Francisco. 14 teens who form a community and a family as interconnected as they are conflicted. 14 teens whose lives are turned upside down when over 100,000 people of Japanese ancestry are removed from their homes and forced into desolate incarceration camps. In a world that seems determined to hate them, they must rally together as racism and injustice threaten to pull them apart. So, in AP World History, which is a class I'm taking right now, we are learning about like ethnic enclaves and like a bunch of different stuff. And I really just love historical fiction because it like teaches you stuff while you're reading, and they're just not as brutal or heavy as like nonfiction books. So this would be a good option too. Okay, so I don't think I'll be putting this one on my TBR because there's another prompt that I have in the jar that would fit this book even better, and I don't think it would fit any of the other books on my shelf, and so I'm gonna put this one back. And honestly, I do really think that this will be a 5-star read, and I just realized I have this on my March TBR. So if I were to put a Naturals book on my April TBR, it would probably be this one. Well, it would probably be Bad Blood unless I do not get to read this one by the end of the month, which hopefully I will be able to, but the chances of that are becoming increasingly slimmer as today is March 29th, so I have like 2 days left. So I do think that I'm going to go with A Promised Vengeance by Sarah B. Larson, and this will be for a book that I think will be a 5-star read. Okay, so now we're going to pick our second prompt. Let's just go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Okay. This says read a non-fiction book. Okay, so this is interesting. I do have one in mind. I don't have any nonfiction books on my shelf, but in 8th grade I read The Diary of Anne Frank in my English class, and I really loved that, and my friend was talking about it the other day. They do think that I want to reread it, so I do think that this is going to be the next book that I put on my April TBR. Okay, so here's our third prompt. Let's mix it all around. Okay, read a book with a literary prize or award. Okay, so this is the one that I actually said that would fit this book better than any other book, because I don't think I have any other book on my physical TBR with a literary prize or award. So the third book on my April TBR is going to be We Are Not Free, and it has like multiple awards, so this is perfect for this prompt. Okay, so the fourth and final prompt that is going to be picking our April TBR is read your most recent buy. Okay, so I do believe that my most recent buy is Just Friends by Haley Pham. This came out on March 3rd, and I picked it up like almost immediately, but this is the most recent thing that I bought. So this is the fourth and final book on my April TBR. Okay, so just a quick recap of what we are going to be reading in April. The first book that I'm going to be reading is A Promised Vengeance by Sarah B. Larson. This is a retelling of The Count of Monte Cristo. The next book is We Are Not Free by Tracy Chi. And this has numerous prizes and awards, and it's a historical fiction about Japanese teens in San Francisco. And then the third book that we are going to be reading is The Diary of Anne Frank, and that is our nonfiction book. And the fourth and final book that we are going to be reading is Just Friends by Haley Pham. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.